Hello and welcome back to Metta Minds with Miss Helene. I'm Miss Helene and this is the place where we learn to unlock the power of our minds. Today we are talking about how important it is to have positive thought. If you think about it, the way that we think has so much power over us. What we think comes first. Before we speak, before we do things with our hands, we first have to think about it. So you can see how our thought is really the biggest influence in being who we are. It is hard to be positive all the time, but just know that the way we talk to ourselves, the way that we think of ourselves, has such an influence over our lives. And even when things are hard, even when there is darkness, there is always light. And some things are neither good nor bad, they just are. And even seeing that is being able to be comfortable in a tricky situation. If you think about the night sky, it is full of darkness. But even in the night sky, there are tiny little bright stars shining through. So there is light, even in dark times. That is what it is reminding us of. And just like that, we're going to be making our own night sky. We need to get two pieces of paper, one dark and one light. One that's black, navy blue, or deep purple, and the other white or bright yellow. We're going to be needing a very sharp lead pencil, and then we're going to create our own night sky. Let's go. For this activity, we're going to be making a starry night sky to remember that even in the darkness, there is light. What you're going to need is a dark piece of paper. We're using a metallic one here, and a light piece of paper too. We're going to use white. You also need a glue stick, some scissors, a pencil, and something to poke holes through this page. You can usually use a very sharp pencil, but because this card is a bit thick, we're going to use this thermometer because it's got a sharp edge to poke through the holes. We're going to turn this sheet over, and on the back we're going to draw a circle where we imagine the moon to be on the night sky. And it has to be a really big moon circle. You draw a bigger one, baby?
Or that can just...
That's all right, because that one won't be seen. That's going to be cut out. Whoa, that is great, because we're going to be writing inside the moon later. Then we need to plan out where we're going to be poking all our stars. Do you want to draw some circles as to where your stars are going to be? And then we're going to be poking them out. So we're going to just draw some spots like this. Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to draw the Orion's belt.
Oh, Orion's belt. Like that. So once you've planned out where your stars are going to be, you're going to poke out the stars first. So you plan out where your star is, and then you have to just press it down until you poke a hole right through.
Under all of them.
Yeah. If you get a cushion and then put that on top, and then now you poke straight through. Just go straight through. There you go. And the cushion doesn't get damaged.
How?
Because it's not spiky enough to spike the cushion. Space them out a little bit. Yes. Great. Cool. Wow, look look at the back and all the stars. Now we're going to, after you do that, we're going to cut out the moon. So now that we know where the moon is going to go in here, we're going to cut it out.
Then they might cut out the whole thing.
Yeah, we're going to cut out the whole thing.
This piece.
And then we're going to stick it here so that the white comes through and we see the moon. I've got to help you maybe make the first cut in. Do you want to cut around the moon, darling?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go follow your line around the moon. Okay, we're going to put glue all over this page, not the white paper. We're going to put glue all over this one. Can you do that for me? Because we're going to stick it now together.
But how many can you do this for?
Yeah. Just aim that one and stick it down. Now we can see the light shining through the darkness, can't we?
How?
See, the white paper is shining through the darkness. I'm just going to write first. We're all going to write the power of thought, which is the power of our thinking. And then inside we write, in the night, the stars shine bright. Even in darkness, there is light. There are stars in the night sky and the moon, and now Anara is going to color around the moon. Thought has the power to change you, and it has the power to influence the people around you as well. So make a choice to make your thought a positive one, lifting yourself up and letting your true self shine through. Remember, you're being positive because that's who you are inside. We can't expect anything in return from anyone else for our positivity. We just know that that's who we are. We are kind, we are brave, and we are confident, and we are shining that light towards others. It doesn't matter how they react to us. So change the way you think. If you catch yourself saying something negative, let's try and make that into a positive one. Let's try and see the light in the darkness, and you will notice that change in you. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I will see you next week right here on Metta Minds with Miss Helene.